Hi guys, so if you want to see how I created this makeup tutorial, then just keep watching. It's kind of a like late autumn / winter makeup, so this is a makeup I wear like every day and I'm going to continue to wear it throughout December. And also this is like the hair kind of like scruffy bun with a cute little bow. So if you want to see how I created this makeup, then just keep watching and I hope you enjoy the video. And also don't forget to give the video a like and also subscribe, as it will really help me out and it is free to subscribe, so please do it. So let's continue with the video. So I'm going to start off by using this water primer by Smashbox and I'm going to squirt that all over my face. I use this as like a base because my skin's been really dry at the moment and I just feel like it helps hydrate me before I put my primer on and my foundation, so that's the only reason I've been using this at the moment. I'm then going to use the Stila One Step Correct as my normal primer and I'm going to pop that all over my face. Now I've done my primer, I'm going to go in with foundation and I'm using the Nars All Day Luminous foundation in Light 1 Siberia. Lightest shade you can get, obviously, for my nice pale skin tone. Don't know why, but I always start on this half of my face for some strange reason. I firstly start by like wiping it on in the places I need it and then I blend it out. Or buff it out, whatever you want to call it. I do that. This foundation really does go a long way. You only need like one pump and it does most of your face. Unless you've got a big head, then it probably won't do all of your face, but she really has a big head. What do you class as a big head anyway? So I'm just gonna blend it everywhere. Whenever I wear this, people are like, oh my god, you're a ghost. It's like, yeah, well, if I wore the shade Mont Blanc, then I'd look orange and I'd look too dark, so I'd rather go lighter than look orange. Now I'm using the Lasting Perfection Illuminate Wear Concealer in shade 1, which is Fair, which sometimes I still think is too dark for me, but I don't know. And I'm blending that out with this brush, which is just a paddle brush. And it does the job. It works well. Next I'm going to use the NYX Highlight and Contour Palette and I'm going to use the lightest shade in there, which is next to the highlighter, because I'm guessing that's the only one that will ever match me. I sometimes use the yellow, to be fair, but not often. I'm just putting this under my eye area and I'm not putting a lot on because you don't need a lot. It sets really quickly. Just dab it where I put a concealer. And then sometimes I'll put a tiny bit on my chin and then all the way up in like the T-zone area, just to make it look a bit brighter than it normally does. For primer, I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Original, and it is long lasting eyeshadow base, so it will make my eyeshadows last a long time. And I'm lightly going to tap it on my eye and then a tiny bit near my brow bone, just to make it easier to blend the colours on top. And then using the powder I used all over my face and I'm just tapping that onto the primer. That way it just makes it a little bit easier to apply the colours on top. To contour, I'm going to go in with the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette and I am using the lightest shade in that. Just going to bring that up onto my temples a tiny bit and then finish up blending it out on my cheekbones. I'm never fond of contour on myself because it just makes my skin look funny because I'm too pale, but I work with it. I like how it looks, but I just don't like the colour, if you get what I mean. Because it's a bit dark, I'm going to go in with my foundation brush and slightly go over it, just so it's a bit more blended. And then I'm going to do the same on this side. And ta-da! That looks a bit better. I always feel like it makes me look gone and a bit like a one like this. But, oh well. Then I'm going to go in with the Precious Metals Sleek Highlighting Palette. And I think I'm going to use the shade Platinum because it is the lightest one. Put the tiniest bit on my finger and then I'm going to put some on my Cupid's bow. Look how bright that is. I don't always highlight, it just depends on my mood. But I'm going to do it for this video. Then I'm going to put a little bit on my cheekbones. And then a little bit on this cheekbone because we can't leave it out. Then depending on my mood, I'll go back into the NYX palette and I'll take the highlighter shade from that and then just lightly dust that over it. And there we go. It's very highlighty. It's like no highlight. Highlight. No highlight. Highlight. So now moving on to my eyes, I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerise. And I don't know if that's the name of the shade or not. I have no idea, but you can see it's this colour. So just use one similar. Or if you have it, use that one. And then you can tell me if that's the actual name for it because I'm a bit of a dope. I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid. Like so. So we're going to use the same side of the Urban Decay brush, but we're just going to flip it around so we can use the clean side. And I'm using the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows 1 palette. And then I'm going directly into the middle of that palette and using the middle shade. And I'm applying that to the outer third of my eye. Then with a clean brush, I'm going in with the Stila eyeshadow and that is in shade Kitten. And with this one, I'm just going to pack it in the outer bit of my eye. Put a tiny bit of that on the inner corner. Then going back in with the Urban Decay brush and I'm using the ChiChi palette in Naturals. I'm just going to use the dark brown matte shade and I'm going to put that into my crease, or kind of into my crease. Then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just blend that out. If you have a bit of fallout, you can use the fluffy brush you used earlier to set your foundation and you can just flick it away. Now going into the Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette, I'm using the eyeliner and that is a 24/7 Glide on Eye Pencil and that is in the shade Stag. And I'm going to use it and just like, I don't want to do proper winged eyeliner today, so I'm just going to use this and then slightly make it look a bit darker, not my tight line, but above my lashes where you'd normally put eyeliner there. I don't even know how to explain it, but I'm going to make that look a bit darker by just using this pencil and smudging it. I'm trying to make sure that I stay closest to my lash line and you can actually see what a difference that makes. It already makes your eye look a bit wider than this one. And then I'm just going to blend that a tiny bit. Probably not the best brush to blend with, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. I'm then going to take the same eye pencil and then going to put it on my waterline, but I'm only going to put it like a quarter of the way over. I'm then going in with the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder Mascara. And I'm applying that all over my top and bottom eyelashes. And I forgot to curl my eyelashes, but they actually don't look too bad today because I curled them yesterday, so it looks okay. And now I'm going to do my eyebrows, and I'm not going to use that on my eyebrows because that is a friggin' eyeshadow. I almost used an eyeshadow on my eyebrows. How much of an epic fail would that have been? I'm now using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, and that is in the shade Blonde. And I'm then going to trace out my brows first. I forgot to brush my eyebrows through, but it looks okay. Looks better than the other one anyway. So with this one, I'm going to remember to brush it through. And I'm going to I brush them up a bit. And then I put them into the shape that I need them. So that's the eyebrows done, and they're more or less even, but this one is higher than this one, it looks way higher than this one, and I don't know why. So now onto lipstick. I'm going to use the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in shade Monte Carlo, and that is this gorgeous red shade. I love it so much. It's a perfect colour for winter and Christmas time. I always start on my Cupid's bow and then work my way down and then go into my bottom lip, but I just think it's easier to work that way with a liquid lipstick. Literally just put my hair in a really scruffy bun. You can do whatever kind of scruffy bun you like best. I just do this one because I think it looks quite nice at the same time as looking scruffy. And I then pull a bit of my fringe out, and then pull side bits out, and then I do this and scruff it up, and then that is my completed autumn look. So it's nice makeup but then scruffy ass hair. But yeah, that's a completed look. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and then please subscribe, as we're nearly at 150 now, which is pretty cool. So I will see you on, I don't know when I'll see you next with another video. It's usually Wednesday or Sunday, so I will see you then with another video. Bye!